It's hard. Pause. One point I've made regarding the sugar diet versus traditional calorie counting and traditional holistic style of eating is, hey guys, normal diet, cardio, lifting, it gets the job done, but it's pretty difficult. Whereas the sugar diet, sugar fasting, so magical, so phantasmal, so revolutionary, eliminates so many of the hardships that come with doing the normal shit. That's why this plan is so magical. Normal ways to lose weight, hard. Sugar diet and sugar fasting, easy. Oh, we found it. We found the Holy Grail. This makes it so easy. Perfect. This is what we've been looking for. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's still hard. It's still hard. As I'm sitting here, already at 1,700 calories, it's not even 1 p.m. I've had almost 500 grams of carbohydrates. It's not even 1 p.m. And ultimately, it just brings up this unescapable, inescapable, unavoidable truth that here goes the homie right now. He's like, I was hungry as fuck last night. I got to get these chats right. They don't show up in the most visible way. This was killing me on my last live. Because really, that's why I like doing these. So I can see the conversation. He said he was hungry as fuck last night. It's like it allows you to have way more calories than you can normally have. That's pretty magical. It allows you to have way more energy than you would normally have in a diet. That's pretty magical. In a dieting phase, that's pretty magical. And then one of your homies is like, hey man, you want to go get a burger? And you're like, yeah, yes I do. I would love to go get a burger, but I'm on a sugar diet. And they go, huh? You're on a what? You weird fucker. I'm just asking you if you want a burger. I don't need to hear about all this. Or maybe your spouse goes, hey, can we just be fucking normal and have some normal fucking food? And you go, well, I'd love to do that, but while I've lost 5 pounds this week sugar fasting, and that's been awesome, pretty sure if I pretty sure if I break and have a normal meal and then get carried away, have some extra fries, some extra this, some extra that, I'm scared that I'm going to gain those 5 pounds right back and make this entire week a monumental waste of my fucking time. Oh, man. It's like that, I don't know if The Rock came up with it, but that motivational meme that was going around, choose your hard. Choose your hard. Living in the gym, training and getting after it. And yes, the workouts are grueling, they're intense, they're hard, but you get to live this long, healthy life with all this epic muscle mass and you're busting out of your skin. Bah! So the workouts are hard, but the life you get to live because of it is enjoyable. Or You can be a lazy piece of shit, watch all the shows, all the movies, play all the video games, enjoy all of the things there are to enjoy in our modern era, but then here comes your 40s and 50s dealing with hardships, or maybe not. Here comes your 40s and 50s. Maybe not. Maybe your story ends a little earlier because you've been fucking around with the diet and you have not been exercising. You have not been honoring the temple, as the hippies would say, and here comes the short lifespan. Choose your hard. Choose your hard. Well, I'm here to tell you losing weight is the exact same way. Choose your hard, motherfucker. Choose your hard. You cannot eat for days and days. You're going to lose some weight. It's going to be hard. You're not going to like it. Your energy's going to suck. You can go with the eat more, move more approach, pretty high calorie count, but you never stop moving. That's going to be pretty hard. Because a day like I have a day coming up tomorrow, and I just know I'm not going to be able to train and exercise the way I like to train and exercise, and I'm already stressed out about it. Because I love a move more, eat more approach in general, even outside of sugar fasting. I love an approach of I'm not eating some damn rabbit food and having a fucking bowl of spinach and thinking, well, this will help. I like to move. To be able to move with power, with intent, with aggressive energy requires some energy, requires some calories. So I like a move more, eat more approach, but then that comes with some difficulties. So then you go very middle of the road, very, very just moderate, holistic eating. Not too much or too little protein, not too much or too little carbs, not too much or too little fats. You can do that. And then that comes with some hardships because you're not going to be filled with this robust, tenacious energy to get the hell after it. It's going to be kind of energy kind of goes up and down. If I train too hard, appetite kicks up. I have to be very. If I'm going moderate, I have to be very moderate. If I'm choosing a moderation approach, I have to stick to that moderation in all aspects. That can be hard. Choose your hard, motherfucker. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Because losing weight at the end of the day is always going to be hard. And I don't think I've overblown or overhyped the sugar diet and sugar fasting. Every video I've made, every talk I've had on how magical it can be, I have meant every single word of it. It's changed my life. Someone in my comments just recently goes, he says some shit like, hey man, this thing got hot for a hot minute because Cole Robinson blew it up and then it was done. Give it up, bro. Why the he was basically like, hey, why are you still talking about this shit? It's over. It's over, bro. You still trying to ride the coattails of Cole Robinson? He moved on ages ago. Got this loser over here still talking about some damn sugar, is the vibe this comment gave. No, what did he actually say? Hey, the sugar diet was a failed experiment from Cole Robinson. Why are you still running your mouth? Why are you still talking about it? My dad the other day, he texted me. Stop talking about the fucking sugar diet. Hey, you sound crazy as fuck. Stop talking about the fucking sugar diet. I got people triggered left and right talking about this shit. But it genuinely has had a profound effect on my life. Honestly, one of the most profound things about it has simply been the convenience. The convenience has been killer. The convenience has been killer. Every morning, I've said this so many times, I just chuck a handful of multiple packs of gummies. I always have my honey ready to go, spoon in a Ziploc bag. It's just so effortless, and you know all of your calories are coming from one exclusive source, so you really don't even have to overthink what it is you're going to bring. The cleaner side's going to be cleaner. The healthier options are going to be healthier, but at the end of the day, your calories are coming from sugar, so fucking pack some sugar and head on out. Go on about your day. So that has been one of the, that's why it's a game changer for me. It's a big part of why it's a game changer for me. It's almost like this unavoidable universal truth where things seem to balance out no matter what. When I go if I go too long of no fat, and I will do days and days and days of having no dietary fat. You get trace amounts from the fruit and the sugar, but I will go days without an egg, without any butter, any oil, no nuts, no nothing, nothing but the sugar, baby. And if I take that too far, I've made videos about this, I'll run up on a day where I don't want one egg, I don't want 3 eggs, I want a dozen eggs. I want 2 avocados with salt and pepper and sriracha on it. I want chocolate covered peanuts. I might even want a little ice cream. I want salty French fries. I want Five Guys. I want the burger and the fries and the hot dog. If you take it too far, it's like reality kicks in and the toll has to be paid. The toll has to be paid. The scales have to be balanced. And quite literally, the scale can become balanced. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, sugar fasting, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. And then if you let yourself get to that point where you're just like, I want to eat a house, here comes all of that weight gain. And like I said earlier, it's like, well, was that a massive waste of my fucking time? I endured these difficult days of wanting these things but not having them, saying no to the social gathering because all they're eating is that. Sorry, can't go. And then I ended up going off the rails and undoing it. Like that scenario is very easy for that to take place. And that's the reason why, I like the sugar fasting. I have a good handle on it where I can press my foot on that gas pedal, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. Wow, okay. How many days has it been since I've had some meat? I don't even really want it. Let's have some meat. Back on the sugar fasting. Weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. How many days has it been since I've had eggs? I'm not craving it yet. And that's probably why I should have some fucking eggs. So I don't get to that point of no return and empty the fridge and the pantry. Here comes a Costco run I didn't know I needed to make because there's no more food in the house. I've seen a lot of people in comment sections of different sugar diet videos, even some of Cole Robinson's videos when he was hot on this. People were like, "Man, this is just made for some motherfuckers with a with a damn eating disorder." Or no, he was live streaming eating like just a pile of potatoes, and they were like, "I don't know if this is the guy we should be listening to in the first place." I think our boy has a damn eating disorder. And his solution has been these radical diets for years when he probably just needs psychiatric help. And the more extreme the plan, I mean, the more it can verge on that territory of like, is this too exotic? Is this too weird? Is this too extreme? But I like that shit. I love extremes. I love them. I think extremes can be the ultimate teacher. That's how you find out. That's how you find out what's what. By abusing alcohol so many times, it's like, okay, that is just not a good thing. And in my opinion, a lot of people would go, yeah, that's why moderation is key. In my opinion, by finding out just how evil alcohol can be, it changes your perception to where it's like, is a little bit of it good? Is a little bit of it okay? Or is it just pure fucking evil? And then if you arrive to that conclusion and go the rest of your life without it, in my opinion, you are objectively going to have a much better, longer, healthier life. You're going to make less bad decisions along the way. Your eyes have been opened. I've learned so much from taking things to an extreme. And I'm not, I mean, I don't even know if that, we got to get loose on the lives. This isn't a video where I have the whole thing mapped out. We got to just kind of flow with it. I'm not saying the sugar is going to be that where I'm like, oh, I took it too far. We shouldn't have any sugar. I'm saying where the sugar diet and sugar fasting can get too extreme is where it's no meat forever, no fat forever, only sugar. And those are where you hear the horror stories. My teeth fell out. My hair fell out. I got so weak. My joints weren't feeling good. It's like the goal isn't to escape a holistic style of eating. It's to create a new one. I was just telling a client out here, my last guy I trained, I was just telling him over the years, anytime anyone said that they have meat sometimes, like they're not fully a vegan, but they'll eat somewhat plant-based, and then a few times a week they have meat, and even when they do, it's fish. Maybe the next tier above that would be chicken, and then once in a very blue moon, and we're talking like neon blue, we're talking rare, okay? Every once in a while, I'll have bacon. I'll have beef. Got some updates coming through the watch. Anytime anyone's described that style of living and eating, and intuition is huge, my intuition has said they are onto something. And I mean years ago, as long as like 11, 12 years ago. If someone goes, and I didn't even have it in this macro language, but what they were basically saying is I have carbs all of the time. I have fat sometimes, and I have meat rarely. I have always had this spark in me that's like, I think they're onto something. And other people would say, no, that's not holistic. Every meal have some protein, some fat, and some carbs. I don't know if that's truly holistic. When we look at nature, I don't know if that's holistic at all. Having meat every 3 to 4 hours with what I've experienced the last 7 months, like that is just the most pointless way to eat now. It's fucking pointless. I'll go days without meat, and my training performance has been through the roof. PRing on exercises while getting leaner in real time, while having less protein and less meat than ever. Like this shit has just turned the whole macro conversation upside down. But speaking of conversation, something just came through. What foods would recommend to eat during the day? I eat meat and vegetables for dinner, but I try to sugar fast during the day. What foods do you recommend? So standard sugar diet style here, meat and vegetables for dinner. Sugar fasting during the day. I like hitting the fruit first thing in the morning as a smoothie, or if you need to just eat it, if you're not into the blender, 3, 4 bananas, cover them bitches in honey, blueberries, raspberries, a lot of honey. Like you got, if you're, the danger with going full fruit is you'll just be so light in calories by the time you get to dinner. It's like, holy shit, I've had like 400 calories. I'm starving. That's why it's the sugar diet. And I know it sounds weird to emphasize straight up sugar and honey or something like gummies, prioritizing that over fruit. I know that sounds so like, it sounds not healthy. It sounds like some damn anti-health advice. But you got to get the calories in. For lunch, just now, I had 12 packs of those organic, I can't remember the name of the brand, but these organic gummy bears. 10, 7, 7, 7. So that's 840 calories. 840 calories from gummies. That does not sound like health advice, but it's made from juice, doesn't have any dyes, there's no wacky preservatives to it. As soon as I finish eating those, I'm swishing my mouth with water. Keeping the teeth clean. It's like I'm looking for it. I'll leave some over there. Get it with the tongue. Do a few of those swishes of water. Again, still having a holistic approach. I'm not trying to get ripped at the cost of my fucking teeth. Ain't no one trying to get ripped at the cost of their own teeth. That's a valid concern. And then beyond that, it's like calories are calories. So some people, the gummies, they're just like, I can't support that shit. You start talking about hitting the pure sugars, and people are like, I'm out. I can't do it. It's energy. It's energy. Calories are energy. That's what it is. Eating some damn gummies. Having some honey. You think back in the day, if you stumbled upon this epic reserve of honey, you'd have some of it. You'd have like a lick and be, oh, I'm good there. That'll do. Hell no. You'd be slamming it. You'd be slamming that honey. I'm sure I'll get meat eventually, maybe later this week. If we find a good catch, if we find some fish, if we find a deer. But I just rolled up on this batch of honey. I'm having a lot of it. To me, that just makes so much sense. And then, yes, we'll get fats at some point. Yes, we'll get meat at some point. But what am I going to need to get to that meat in the first place? Energy. Pure energy. Sugar is the purest form of energy in the game because it's down the hatch. Excuse me. It's down the hatch. Boom. Eyes are a little bigger. My fucking peripheral vision is bigger. It's like, whoa. Now I'm awake, and you're trying to tell me it's a mistake. I can't accept that. In the same way, people can't accept that it's okay to have gummies and honey. And I mean, even as I'm saying that, I mean, someone said in one of my videos the other day, yeah, a whole cup of sugar in my thing of water, and I just carry that. Like, even that, my own hesitations go off. Like, we're just drinking sugar water now? maybe that's my next level up. is getting okay with that. I really haven't tried that, to be honest. Just having straight up sugar and water and like, but again, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Calories, energy, sugar is pure energy. It's the pure energy diet. I've been debating on rebranding and renaming this whole thing because ultimately I am on PEDs. I'm on PEDs, y'all. I'm coming clean. Performance enhancing drugs? No. I'm not talking about that. I'm on PEDs. I'm on the pure energy diet. The pure energy diet. That's what it is. You're consuming pure energy most of the time. And then every now and again, well, let's get some amino acids into the mix. Let's get some dietary fat into the mix. But for the most part, I'm consuming pure energy. That is what this protocol is. Completely understand. You eat a lot of honey and fruit, but gummies help up the calorie intake. Eating a lot of oats. So some of the fibrous stuff. This sounds crazy to say, but times when I've played with more vegetables, I feel like it messes with the scale, and I'm like, damn, do we want to even avoid fiber? Like, what is going on here? Because I've had some people talk about oats, and it's kind of slowed down their weight. So I don't know if there's something there or not, but he's feeling good. A lot of fruit, a lot of honey. Got to figure out how to keep these fucking chats up, y'all. It's driving me crazy. They go away. They should just stay up. Y'all just bear with me. Because I want to be able to just see this and have it stay there. It's just invisible. We'll just keep it that way. What the fuck? It's driving me crazy. I wonder if this will look better on a desktop versus doing the mobile. Because I got someone trying to debate me right now in this very moment, and the fucking chats are going away. It's just starting to piss me off. Homie's trying to debate. Motherfucker. Just keep the fucking thing up. That's fucking pissing me off. This thing sucks! It goes away. The first time I did this, that didn't happen. First time I did this, they just stayed up. It's just pissing me off for real. What the fuck? Now the whole fucking stream is just me getting pissed. Fuck it! What are we talking about here? Last thing I saw, weaponized psychology, talking about who is it for if you're already in shape. That's really what I want, is more people that are already active, they're already fairly lean, jump on this protocol and just see what happens. See what happens. My cardio, honestly, my cardio had an even bigger change than my lifting. Lifting improved, but the cardio is insane on the sugar. The cardio is insane. Nasal breathing is just like standard. Like before, that would be the way to make it more challenging. Okay, you got the mouth tape. Let me walk, just nasal breathing, running, rowing, hitting the relentless rope, hitting the ski erg. Now it's just, I don't even think about it. I'm just naturally mouth is closed. Completely transformed my cardiovascular fitness, which in a indirect way transformed my lifting, because I'll finish a really tough set and afterwards, maybe before, I'd have this dramatic like walk off. Oh my God. so intense. Now I'll finish a really tough set, stand up, and it's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I still rest 3 minutes so I can get as many reps as possible on that next set, but completely changed my training, y'all. Yeah, I really want more lifters, people of different disciplines, rock climbers, endurance athletes, power lifters. I would love for more people to play with that sugar fasting window, which is funny. Like powerlifters and strongmen, they've been on the gummies for years, and other people have been looking at them with one eye up, like, it's kind of weird eating Sour Patch Kids in the gym. But I guarantee a lot of powerlifters and hardcore lifters are like, yeah, I'll do that mid workout. But you're saying just have gummies and do it all day? Speed running to diabetes. What in the world? I think that's my own blood in the chat that hasn't responded to my text. I think that's my brother right there. Can't even get him on the phone, but I get him on the live stream. What the hell? Diabetes. My blood sugar's gone down since I've started doing this. My fasting glucose has improved, and my A1C is looking A-okay. Gonna get more blood work done as I get fully ripped to see those markers improve more and more, because basically what we've not even discovered, it's what we've already known. It's just been kind of this bass-ackwards. People have just been confused as shit on this, but what causes diabetes, what causes so many of these health issues is very little muscle and lots of body fat. Get that body fat off of you and get that muscle on you. You are going to become a insulin sensitive machine. Insulin sensitive machine. The moment those carbohydrates hit your system, your body knows exactly what to do with it. It pushes that sugar out of the blood and into the cells, into the tissue. Now we're lifting more weight and we're healthier. It's not an issue. You know what I'm saying? Not an issue. Now I got the chats popping up from 20 minutes ago. This fucking thing's pissing me off. I think I got to do this on the desktop, y'all. This shit's all fucked up. If y'all can see the chat, y'all have your own conversation. I guess that's nice. I can't see shit. This thing's driving me crazy. Yeah, sugar and diabetes has. Huh. Well, it's all fucked up on my end. Sugar and diabetes, like we've been told, they just go hand in hand. People that have no sugar, that are very fat, have diabetes. What does that tell you? They cannot touch a cookie, not touch juice, not touch fruit, and they could have diabetes. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Take Boomer. That is sad. That is fucking sad. Seeing someone just absolutely lost, trying to figure this out on the phone. Hey, oh, here we go. I just got to keep my finger on it. All right. That's what I need, is some negative pressure. Said this fucking Boomer can't work his phone. Just got to keep my finger on it. I do wish it would just stay up, though. All right, now I can go back here. Is the sugar diet legit for everyone or just you since you're already in great shape? Yeah, I kind of already addressed that. Sugar heals. Why does every major metabolic disease skyrocket in its presence? Well, that's just not true. If kids inherited your health habits, would they be thriving or addicted, anxious, and inflamed? So one of the main guys that talks about this, Durian Ryder, I got to give him props. He makes sugar the holy grail, and he's anti-stimulants, anti a lot of medications and stuff. And he's like, when you're on this pure energy protocol, you're just very calm and very zen. And to test that out, the first week or so I did this, I did basically get off of caffeine. And as hard as this is for me to admit, I was a much calmer individual. I've seen a lot of people say when they got on this, they took out their stimulants and they were like, wow, like everything, I just have clarity and everything's just all good. I still like I mean, I got 2 nicotines in right now. I still like caffeine. I still like pre-workout. And that in conjunction with the high sugar intake, I've had a couple moments of like just a little too much, like, oh shit, but honestly that's more from the combination of the sugar and the stimulants than just the sugar. If you're on just sugar, like I'll have I'll do my jar of peaches in the Ninja Creamy, make my peach ice cream. I'll finish that thing with chocolate syrup over it. Be about 600 calories of pure sugar. I'll look at my watch, my heart rate goes down from 70 to 60 to 50, and I'm just sitting there. And I'll feel the energy increase. I'll feel the alertness increase. And I'm so used to that coming from like caffeine or whatever else that I'll look down like, oh man, heart's kind of thumping. I'll expect to see that. Look down. Oh, weird. I'm like calm. It's like the opposite of wired and tired for being sleep deprived and having too much caffeine. I'll have the energy of like, oh, awake, here we go. But then I'm calm at the same time. It's just like relaxed. Yes, I could go run 10 miles. I could sprint the hill. I could lift the weight. But I'm also calm. It's one of those things that you just have to experience. But we're getting some pushback. Skip past this positive one. Following you for a couple of months now. I really like your stuff. Keep up the good work. Have to be consistent. Not like Cole Robinson and Mark Bell. Yeah, at first I was a little torn up about them moving on, but man, both those guys, they've been in the game for so many years. They've both tried so many different things. I can't really blame them for, okay, what else is going on? That was a cool experiment. What else can I try? For me, the pros outweigh the cons so significantly. It's still improving my life inside of the gym, outside of the gym. I just have not had the desire to stop or modify it or change it. I've certainly been refining the process week to week and month to month, but I've just had no desire to put it away yet. All these people are like, why are you still talking about this shit, man? It had us pop. This is a TikTok diet. Go back to normal. It's like, this has become my normal. Is it going to be this way forever? I don't know. But it's certainly become my normal. And it just gets better and better. But appreciate you saying that. And then we got, that's too much fucking sugar. That's addiction straight up. Be careful. I do appreciate the concern. I know it sounds fucking crazy. I'm getting my blood work done. I'm keeping the teeth in good shape. I'm aware of what the concerns that would come to someone's mind as they read like what this thing is. I totally understand why those concerns would be there. It just hasn't been an issue. And yeah, it's too much fucking sugar. Now, I said this in my last video of 3 things you need to know before starting the sugar diet. There is no need to see something like this and go, okay, I'll just go have 300 grams of sugar just like that and see what happens. There is no reason to take this to hyperspace right out of the gate. One of those 3 things in that video was start slow. I gave myself brutal plantar fasciitis from sprinting like a madman because my walks were turning into runs and then the runs were turning into sprints, and the euphoric high was so I mean, it makes you move. It makes you move. I'm sitting right now, which is a rarity. Like, normally I'm just kind of bobbing back and forth. Like, you have extreme energy on the sugar, and the body's like, okay, and now we're going to move. Now we're going to move. Like, it can definitely be that way. So I was sprinting like crazy. Like, music was transforming. Music was becoming just the most best shit. I mean, it really does sound like it does sound like some damn drugs when I talk about it like this. But the euphoric nature of it early on made me sprint way too hard and just smashed my heel. And I was limping for months. I had to modify my cardio. It's all good now, but to that point, there's no reason to just start spamming it. And just, okay, so we thought sugar was bad. It's actually good. I'm going to have as much of it as I can all the time. There's no reason for that. Scale up. Now this is another thing where guys like Durian Ryder and other cats that say, yeah, unlimited, unlimited, unlimited. You want more? Have more. That can be dangerous. That can be harmful advice. Because it's like, does a motherfucker need unlimited? It's cool that you can burn body fat and get leaner while having unlimited calories. Like, that's a cool element of this protocol. It's so absurd that that's a thing, but that is a thing. But is that necessary? No, definitely not. And early on, I mean, prior to doing this, I was probably having like 100 grams of sugar in a day would be, it was like, man, I kind of had a lot that day. Like, that would make me go, oh man, should probably slow down. Normally a day would be 50 to 60, and that would be coming from fruit, bananas and strawberries, a Body Armor, some kind of electrolyte sugary drink. That would be it. I never pursued a high sugar intake. I would just naturally get a very normal amount from fruit, and that was it. Looking back, if I were to start over again, I would bring it to 150, hold, see what happens. I would bring it to 180, hold, see what happens. Bring it to 200. Why continue to add? Because again, if you're in a sugar fasting window, you need the calories. And I mean, admittedly, as I've had more, workouts are even better. Have a little more, workouts are even better. Can it get away from the holistic protocol that I'm advocating for by saying, well, I'll continue to have more and more will always be better. I'll just infinitely have more. Like, yeah, of course that can get absurd. And I've seen other people say they had the exact same experience where they kept having more and more and more, and then they just like, wow, just blasted themselves out, overtraining, hitting the tire too hard with the sledgehammer, overdoing it with the running, and then they're like, man, now the joints are kind of beat up. There's a smart way to run this. There's a smart way to run this. That's the style I'm advocating for. That's why I've made so many videos trying to steer the ship in a holistic, logical direction. But I do appreciate the caution. Fruity Banana, she looks astonishing doing this kind of diet. Yeah, I haven't looked at her stuff a whole lot. I've heard some mixed things about her having some spells of maybe not looking so good, maybe not being in the best condition, and then bouncing back. One thing that I've said from the very beginning is the moment things turn south, if and when, more emphasis on the if, I will talk about it. I will say, hey, I ran it for this many months. I was doing this, this, and this, and then I eventually ran into this thing. Whatever that thing might be, I will talk about it. The problem with a lot of these extreme sugar, high carb vegan people is they make it like this is their system. So are they really going to be able to be transparent about if it's not favorable. Like if they already have ebooks about it and they already have their online coaching group and like that's the whole point, are they really setting themselves up for transparency if it gets weird? I don't think so. Like to me, I take a lot of their stuff with a grain of salt. My thing is training, nutrition, and mindset. And my version of nutrition these last 7 months has been the sugar diet. So I've been talking about it. If and when I do something else, I'll talk about that. I train in a very specific way, and it's done wonders for me. If and when I train or change my training style, I'll talk about that. It gets weird and culty when they're like, no, this thing is the thing. We're going to do this. But yeah, the Freely Banana Girl, I do like a lot of the information she puts out. Checked out a couple of her videos. But anyone that says this thing is the Holy Grail, just do this, got to be a little skeptical about. Got to be a little, maybe there's some gold there, but let's be smart. Let's be smart. Got a hair appointment, y'all. She actually pushed it back, which I'm glad she did because we could keep this conversation going. One thing that I've thought throughout this whole process, when people have this immediate fear and fear mongering and this bad thing's going to happen, that bad thing's going to happen. One thing I've always thought is you're a fucking coward. Cowards! Cowards! Because you don't have to go from no sugar to 1,000 grams of sugar and see if you survive to tell the tale. Just have a little more and see what fucking happens. Are you going to get some life-altering disease in 24 hours, in 72 hours, in a week, in a month? Just try it. Try modifying. I mean, we're always talking about macros, carbs, fats, and proteins. If I really think about it, this is the only extreme version of macro manipulation that I hadn't tried yet. I've tried extremely high protein. No one was really freaking out about that. No one was, oh my God, your kidneys are going to explode. High protein isn't that triggering. It's just, oh, a lot of meat for folks like lift weights and like gym bro muscle. Okay, a lot of meat. High fat from keto and carnivore. Carnivore is like fat and protein, but high fat from keto. It's met with some pushback. It's met with some, well, is that really the best way to do it? But it's like, this is for sure the most triggering plan that could be talked about is high carbohydrate intake. But even that, it's like, oh, high carbs, like rice. You say high sugar, here comes the diabetes. But I've tried so much shit, y'all. I've tried not eating anything. Fasting for days and days, no food. Tried high protein, high fat. No stone left unturned, y'all. I love that mentality. I have tried so many different things in the gym and wasted so much time so my clients don't have to. Okay, that whole system is fucking worthless. We're not doing that anymore. That exercise is not that great. It has no place in the routine. Take that out. And this is how you refine your process. And so this is what I'm trying right now. Sugar is directly linked to cancer. Freaks people out. Well, ChatGPT, that's completely unbiased, told me it's not an issue. It's the most unbiased source of information. It doesn't gas you up and just reinforce your own thoughts. We know that. ChatGPT said I'm all good. Yeah, I've looked into that one. It's like a lot of studies with with even training and fitness. It's like these things are so hard to quantify. My ex mentor, I love on this one live event. He's like, I don't fit no fucking studies. I don't care what your study said about this and that. I don't fit no fucking studies. I definitely feel that way at times. The way I think, the way I operate, my own belief systems, the way I train. I don't know about all that shit, but if that's a concern, then go be concerned and come back to me with your own epic master plan for living your highest quality of life, where you're just a fucking machine in the gym, you have plenty of energy, you're making less bad decisions and more good decisions, you just have this daily blueprint that sets you up for this absurd amount of success. Like, come to me with that plan and say, no, this is the way you're going to want to run it, and let's have that conversation. But most of the time, it's a lot of people that they don't have their amazing routine they're doing. Instead, they're just having these concerns and fears of things they've heard over the years. And I'm a practitioner. I'm not going to think about some shit and read about some shit and just sit in the corner. Well, yeah. Well, it's like let's go get in the mud, rub it around, and see what that shit smells and tastes like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Maybe it ends up tasting like shit. Nah, let me get out of that mud pit. Maybe it ends up changing a motherfucker's life. There's one way to find out, but gotta roll. Gotta get down the street. All tech boomer stress aside, that was probably the most fun and engaging live I've done on here. So it was a good time. I appreciate y'all.